Hello everyone, welcome in my YouTube video channel of Engineering Graphics and Design subject. This is second session of Introduction chapter. In previous session, we have covered the basic drawing instruments and its application. In this session, we are going to learn most important topics which are types of lines and their application and system of dimensioning. Before starting these topics, I would like to explain about BIS SP 46. BIS means Bureau of Indian Standard, SP means Special Publication, and 46 is a code. BIS work in association with International Standard Organization ISO. The object of BIS is to develop globally acceptable standards for product. The SP 46 is used in school and colleges for technical drawing. It has published information regarding size and layout of the drawing sheet, types of line, principle of dimensioning, scales, lettering, symbol, etc. for technical drawing. So, let us start with first topic, which is types of lines and their application. Now, what is the importance of this topic? In engineering drawing, the details of the various object is drawn by using different types of lines, and these lines give information to designer and manufacturer regarding designing and manufacturing of the product. So, this line used as a media of communication. So it is necessary for each and every technical person, they have the knowledge of the types of line for reading the drawing and execute the work on basis of the drawing. So let us discuss types of line and their application. Here this table represents types of line, its thickness, illustration and general application. First line is continuous thick line. Its thickness is 0.5 mm. It is darker in shade and it is used to show visible outline. Let us understand this line by using drawing. Here I have taken orthographic views of given 3D object. So this is sectional front view, this is top view and this is side view. Here all these thicker lines are visible outline of the object. So it is represented by continuous thick line. Next line is continuous thin. It is 0.2 mm in thickness, it is lighter in shade and it is used to show dimension line, extension line, projection line, hatching or section line, ladder line, construction line, etc. Now look on this figure. Here this is extension line, this is dimension line used to show the dimension of the object in the drawing. This is projector line. This is ladder line used to show dimension of the circle. This is section line used to show cutting surface area of the object in the drawing. It is at 45-degree angle and parallel to each other and the distance between two section line approximately 2 to 3 mm. Next is dashed medium thick or dotted line. Its thickness is 0.3 mm. It is slightly darker in shade. It is used to show hidden outlines or edges of the object. Now again look on this figure. This is hidden line of this circle because this circle is not visible in side view. It is represented by dotted line. Next is long chain thin line. Its thickness is 0.2 mm. It is lighter in shade and it is used to show center line, line of symmetry, pitch line and pitch circle. Look on this figure. This is pitch circle line. This is locus line. This is center line. This is center line of this circle and this is center line of this side view. All these pink color highlighted lines are represented by long chain thin line. Next is chain thin and thick at ends only. It is similar to long chain thin line, but its end thick only. So end having 0.5 mm thickness and remaining part of the line having 0.2 mm thickness. It is used to show cutting plane line. Look on this figure. This is cutting plane line. If you want to cut any object, then we will use cutting plane line. It is represented by chain thin and thick at end only line. Next is long chain thick line. It is 0.5 mm in thickness. It is darker in shade and it is used to show the surface which are to receive additional treatment. Look on this figure. This is chain thick line. It means this surface required additional treatment like polishing, surface finishing, etc. Next is continuous thin wavy. Its thickness is 0.2 mm. It is lighter in shade and it is used to show irregular boundary line, short break line. Look on this figure. This is short break line, so it is represented by continuous thin wavy line. Last line is continuous thin with zigzag. Its thickness is 0.2 mm. It is lighter in shade and it is used to show long break line. Look on this figure. This is long break line is represented by continuous thin with zigzag line. So these are the types of line which are used in engineering drawing. Now next topic is system of dimensioning. It is also important topics because each and every technical drawing having some dimensions and dimensions are represented by using particular system of dimensioning. There are two types of system of dimensioning. One is aligned and second is unidirectional. In this both aligned and unidirectional system of dimensioning, we can apply chain and parallel dimensioning, or we can also combine chain and parallel dimensioning. There are 4 elements required to show the dimension. First is extension line, dimension line, arrow and dimension. In previous topic, I have just explained about extension line, dimension line and dimension. So, what about arrow? Here, I have taken dimension line with pointed arrow at both ends. Look on this arrow. The shape of arrow is like a isoscale triangle. So this is the base of isoscale triangle and this is the altitude of isoscale triangle. If the size of base is taken x, then the size of altitude should be 3x. Now, let us understand aligned system of dimensioning by using this element. What is aligned system of dimensioning? In this system, dimensions are placed perpendicular to dimension line, above the dimension line and at the middle of the dimension line. In this system of dimensioning, horizontal dimensions we can read from bottom sides and vertical dimension we can read from right hand side. Let us understand this system of dimensioning by using drawing. Look on this drawing. Here steps are given. If you want to show the dimension of this horizontal and vertical line, then first you need to draw extension line, then dimension line, and then write dimension above the dimension line, perpendicular to dimension line, and at the middle of the dimension line. Here you can see that horizontal dimension we can read from bottom side of this drawing and vertical dimension we can read from right hand side of the drawing. If you want to show the dimension of this length and height steps, then we can apply either chain dimensioning or parallel dimensioning. If you want to apply chain dimensioning, then first you need to draw extension line, then arrange dimension line in a straight line and then write dimension perpendicular above and at the middle of the dimension line. So this is the align with chain dimension. If you want to apply parallel dimensioning for these steps, then first you need to draw extension line, then arrange dimension line parallel to each other, then write dimension perpendicular to dimension line, above the dimension line and at the middle of the dimension line. So this is the align with parallel dimensioning. Next, let us discuss unidirectional system. What is unidirectional system? In this system, dimensions are placed by breaking the dimension line at middle. In this system, horizontal and vertical both dimensions are we can read from bottom sides. Let us understand the system of dimensioning by taking drawing. Here, if you want to show dimension of this horizontal and vertical line by using this method, then first you need to draw extension line, then dimension line and place dimension by breaking dimension line at middle. Now, for this height and length steps, we can apply chain or parallel dimensioning. If you want to apply chain dimensioning for these steps, then first you need to draw extension line, then arrange dimension line in a chain or in a line and place dimension by breaking dimension line at middle. So this is unidirectional method with chain dimensioning. If you want to apply parallel dimensioning, then first you need to draw extension line, then arrange dimension line parallel to each other and place dimension by breaking dimension line at middle. So this is the unidirectional with parallel dimension. Next, dimensioning for circle and angle. If you want to show the diameter of this circle, then first you need to draw diagonal line with pointed arrow at both ends, then draw ladder line, then write dimension. Here 5 indicate diameter of this circle and 40 indicate its value. If you want to indicate radius of this circle, then first draw radial line with pointed arrow at outer side, then draw ladder line and write dimension R20. Here R indicate radius of the circle and value is 20. If you want to show the angle in between these two lines, then first you draw arc with pointed arrow at both ends and write angle value. Here I have taken 30-degree angle. So this is the end of this video lecture. I hope you all enjoyed. See you soon in next coming video lecture. Thank you.